Okay, today we're starting a lot of series, and in this series, I'll be designing Blender's user interface using Unreal Engine's UMG systems. Okay, so we are going to try our best to get this type of interface, and you can follow along if you want. Maybe you want something similar that you see here, and you want to design it from Unreal Engine. So let's get started. I'm assuming you have enhanced UI installed and active so that you can follow along, and you've changed your Viewport client here. So you have a Viewport client changed to the enhanced Viewport client. Okay, I'm going to create a new folder. I'm going to call it Blender UI template. Let's just call it that, just a folder. And then I want to create the main interface, the main interface. I could start from scratch, but what I'm going to do is just come over here and then go to main user interface blueprints and then copy this main user interface. By main user interface, I mean a widget that inherits from AX main user interface. Okay. So as you can see, Blender has 4 parts and are split with splitters, for lack of a better word. And yeah, I want to do the same thing here. So this template, for example, that you hear already has some splitters in it. So I'm going to copy it. All right. So that this view is faster. Control C, go back to our folder, and then paste it here. And then let's rename it to WBP. Let's go Blender UI. All right. So with Blender, I think Blender has crashed, so let's just restart it. Okay. I'll just restart it real quick. And yeah, the reason why I'm using templates, guys, is because it's gonna be faster than. Come on. The reason why I'm using templates is because it's gonna be faster than starting from scratch. Okay. So coming back to Blender here. All right, we're good. As you can see, we have the viewport here, and then we have the outliner. I think this is the properties window, and we have a timeline here. So we're going to be creating our 4. The interface should look something like this. Okay, going back to Unreal Engine, we want to open this. And let's see here. We have our viewport top left, our outliner top right, and then we have these 2. Okay, I'm going to split this. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this horizontal splitter. There's 3 elements here. I want to have 2 by 2 UI spaces. So I'm going to duplicate this one so that now we have this. And then I'm going to delete this one, the one at the bottom, UI space 3. And then I know that I want my viewport to be the first one here. So I'm going to move my viewport window, this one, to be the first in the splitter. Okay, this will move it to my top left, and then I'm going to delete this last UI space. I'm going to do the same for the bottom row. You don't need a second UI window, so that needs to go. So that's great. Now we have 4 spaces. Okay. You'll get this error. This is just from the default copied class, so just delete this. Go back here. Now we want to work on displaying this. For this also, I'd recommend you go back to main user interface, go to maps, right? This is the map. Just Control C this, go back to enhanced UI, and then paste it here. Let's rename it to Blender UI map. Okay, good. Open the map and then go to the level blueprint and then change the class to WP Blender UI, the class that we are creating. All right, and if we load up, yeah, we should see our new user interface, right? So let's close this for now. Let's take a look at a few things. First, let's change the color scheme so it's a bit darker, and we will start customizing a couple of things. I think I'll start with the timeline on another video because right now I just wanted to show you that you can split stuff and resize stuff. Okay, we have our UI's darker now, and here we have three UI spaces. Okay, so you can see that we have our UI right here, right? So we can resize stuff. So the only issue right here is that we've hidden this because this is darker. So let's choose maybe a lighter space. A lighter color. So I'm gonna choose something like, I don't know that. Okay, that works for me. So I'm gonna copy this hex linear and then I'm gonna paste it on the others. Yeah, so that you know that we get that dark color and you can see that we have three UI spaces right now, and which is the goal of this video, just to split this into 4 window panes. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, just like Blender does. And we're going to talk about design in this section now. I'll complete this on video too, but I just want to show you what you want to do. You don't want to design it. We have a horizontal splitter. You don't want to design it here within this main user interface, right? What you want to do is you want to create another class. Okay, the class would be the timeline. So to start off, I'll finish this in the next video. But to start off, you might want to go to grids because that's what we want. We want to create a line grid, which is, you see this timeline thing. That's the line grid. So go to line grids, blueprints, and then copy pretty much this horizontal one. So we're going to copy it and edit it. So copy this and then let's come back to our main folder, paste it here, and then just rename it to WBP Blender Timeline. Okay, so what I was recommending is that you want to add the WBP Blender Timeline here, right? Instead of this border with US space. So search for WBP Blender Timeline and what's mine? Let's go search WBP. For some reason it's not popping up here. I don't know why, but let's try to like compile it, save it, and see if it'll pop up. Yeah, there we go. We needed to compile and save it first. Anyway, so here we have WP Blender Timeline, and you want to delete this. Okay, so if I delete this, and then I drop Blender Timeline here, and ensure that it's on our left, and then we can start working on this because right now this is how it will look like. All right, so just let's pretend this is our timeline and it's playing back. Okay, you can see that it's counting and there's our clips or keyframes on top. So, and we can like resize stuff while this is playing and all the others. So in the next video, I'll be customizing that so that it looks like this one. Okay, yeah. Hi guys, while you're here, I wanted to introduce you to some of my other plugins. This is the Blender Kits importer plugin. You can export your splines from Blender into Unreal Engine using this plugin. We also have UMG cinematics, which allows you to add UMG widgets into sequencer. It's available on Fab. There's these other plugins too, game thread rigs. It allows you to access your control rig from blueprints or C++ quite easily and control it. There's also Media Engine and all the other plugins. Okay, and some of the plugins here have free download links so that you can try the plugin before buying it. So just make sure you use the download free buttons there.